Hey Saints fans, your favorite hosts are back to present week 19 of OCSN.
Baseball took on Hall & Hall on Tuesday, March 5th, and successfully beat them 3-2.
That same night, our boys basketball team went to the Big House and played Kellyville, beating them 75-51.
But speaking of basketball, Ben and Preston have more information.
The Saints basketball team has worked really hard to get to where they are today.
The team has been putting in lots of preparation for their big game.
The game started off very slow. You know, it wasn't our best, but as the second half went on, we picked it.
The boys won on Tuesday with a score of 75-51.
Been a lot of work and a lot of time into it. We've built a lot of good relationships and chemistry, and we hope that it can pay off.
The rest of the state games will take place on Friday and Saturday, and we'll get you more information on that.
You know, this season has been an absolute blessing to not just me, but the whole OCS program, this community. And we've worked extremely hard to get to the point where we're at today. You know, especially being a part of this basketball team and part of the, more importantly, the bench mob. We look forward to moments like these, especially for Friday. You know, we're taking one game at a time. Hopefully we get another opportunity on Saturday, but you know, we're going to try and take care of business on Friday, bring lots of energy, and ultimately put the basketball in the hoop more than they do.
Congratulate the OCS basketball team for making it so far. Reporting for OCSN, I'm Ben.
As winter sports are coming to a close, the spring season is ramping up.
Yeah, did you hear about the tennis tournament last Tuesday?
I did. Mia has some details for us.
OCS tennis team kicked off their season against Bishop McGuinness this past Tuesday with the tournament. Let's see the results.
I thought the tournament went really well. It was definitely weird being back on the court. It was definitely an adjustment at first, but I'm really excited for the season and overall a successful first tournament.
Junior Kyle Harjo and freshman Trenton Ayers did great as a pair and got third place as doubles in this tournament.
I think we definitely played a lot better than last year. We just practiced really hard so that we could just go out there and have a great first tournament, and so I think we have seen a lot of improvement from last year.
Freshman Luke Cromwell gave it his all at this tournament and got fourth place. The Saints got fourth place at the tournament, starting off the season strong, but definitely leaving room for improvement. Reporting for OCSN, I'm Mia Chesley.
Thanks, Mia. Glad to see tennis went well.
Yeah, all those rules to keep up with are getting so confusing, but this week's Sports 101 is a sport we all love.
Here's Evie for Baseball 101, and after, a word from our sponsors.
Hey Saints, I'm Evie Oaks, and I've been the baseball manager for 2 years, and the baseball season is upon us. So today I'm going to be teaching you the basic rules of baseball so you can follow along the Saints as they go through their season.
The first thing we can cover is the counts of baseball. So you have a strike zone, which is usually over the plate, and the umpire will either determine if it's in the strike zone or not. You have 3 pitches in the strike zone. You can either be looking or swinging to count as a strike, and then you have 4 chances or 4 balls before the batter at plate advances to first. So some ways you can score runs during baseball if you make contact on the plate is ground balls. If it gets past the infield, it'll usually just go out to the outfield and they'll make it on base. Line drives and pop flies unless the outfield doesn't catch them. But all of these are common ways to score runs. So what if you're wanting to play baseball? You need to go out and find some equipment. First, you need baseballs, of course, to play. Can't play without them. You need a bat to hit the ball. You need helmets to protect your head from the pitches or any incoming hits coming at you. You need gloves to catch the ball if you're fielding them. And preferably you need spikes or cleats so you have traction on the field.
Now that you know the basics of baseball, we can start the Saints season off with the home run. Reporting for OCSN, I'm Evie Oaks.
Every day, we strive for excellence here at OCS, but we only get 1 week off for spring break. Let's figure out what the oh-so-expansive student body does this week off.
This spring break, I will be serving community service at least 5 to 25 hours a day, and I'll basically just be helping people out, giving back to my community, all the things I've taken, because there was one time I was at the food bank and I stole a pack of gum. And I just feel really bad, so I'm going to go serve my community.
Sounds good. So, what are you doing this spring break?
I'm going snowboarding over spring break in Colorado.
And how do you feel out of 180 days of school, we get 1 week off?
I mean, I'm thankful that it's a week. It could be shorter, but it could also definitely be longer, and I wish it was 2 or maybe 1.5.
1.5, you know, it's a good option. But here's the thing, we don't get opinions.
Oh, man. That's a shame, isn't it?
What are you doing this spring break?
I'm cleaning shoes out of my house.
Sounds riveting.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Here at OCSN, we hope you have a fun spring break and don't do drugs.
Thanks, Abby.
Well, that wraps up our episode for this week.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Until then, work hard, be humble, and give God the glory.